Alright, we flat towed and we got a new project. Well, it ain't a project, it's kind of a donor. It's a 89 F-150, but it's got a good C6 in it. Good back end. We'll end up using it for parts. But it's a pretty straight old truck though. We had to bust the key out to get it. Alright. She runs quiet. Trick is when you're towing with a chain is to keep that chain tight. If you're in the back, you're kind of the brakes man. If you're in the front, you're the gas man. And going up a hill, you can let off your brakes. But coming down a hill, you need to hit your brakes. Otherwise, you're gonna run into the fella towing you. We don't have very far to go with this one. Otherwise, we'd have put it on our trailer. But that's a little bit easier. Kind of fun. Kind of scary. Now, this is it after we got it back. It's not terribly bad. We needed some parts off of it, and it's you can actually do a little better. Like, we needed a drive shaft slip yoke for a C6, and online you have to pay $100, $150 for that piece. Well, if you play your cards right, you can get something from your scrapyard like this for $200-300. And you got so much more than just that slip yoke, which is kind of a gamble. We needed that slip yoke for a C6 transmission. So I called my buddy, he's got a scrapyard, and it was just a gamble that it even had anything there with a C6 in it. I said, yeah, I've got an 88, 89 Ford. I don't know what transmission's in it. So we went down and checked it out, and sure enough, this one had it. It could have had an AOD. Could have had an E4 OD, could have had a little Mazda 5-speed, but this one had the C6, so it worked out pretty good for us. But yeah, the truck, honestly, is not that bad. I kind of hate to take it apart. It's got some dings in it, but it's an old truck. Even the interior is not terribly bad on it. And I had these trucks as a kid. I always liked these things. These 87, 88, 89, 90, 91 Fords. I think they call them a bricknose. And this one's showing, what, that's 65,000 miles. We had to bust the column to get the gear shift to wiggle so we could drag it back. But seats have got a little crack in it, but still got all this in it. And the truck was, from investigation, you wonder why somebody scrapped it. And the first thing we noticed was back here, he's got water jugs and water bottles. So maybe he had overheating issues. So we raised the hood. It's 306. And notice first thing, it's got a brand new fan clutch on it. So I'm thinking, yeah, he had heating issues. And then they probably put a new radiator in it. And when they realized it wasn't helping it cool, and they said, we'll just scrap it and we'll keep the new radiator. And another thing that kind of gives a telltale is that oil has turned into chocolate milk. So she's more than likely got a head gasket problem. But these old 300s are about bulletproof, as long as you don't over rev them. So I'm thinking we may put a head gasket on this thing and fire it up, which it'd probably run now. It's just going to be some bad oil in it. But I'm thinking we'll put a head gasket on it at some point and crank it up. I bet it runs pretty decent. It shows it's probably got a little blowback to it. And that 65,000 miles is probably 265,000 miles, truth be told. But again, overall, it's not terrible. It could be fixed. But we're going to pull that slip yoke, maybe get it running, and maybe buy another slip yoke for it one day. Or just pull parts off of them as we need it. It's got a good rear end. Got a good front end. And I'm certain the transmission's still good. It's a C6. If we do part it, I'll certainly keep motor, transmission, and rear end. And like I said, a lot of good parts still on it. Good glass. This is the same color as the one I had. I had it in like 96. Mine was a 90 model. It was a 306 with a 5-speed. I love that truck. Alright, we will keep you posted what we do with it. Like I said, the only thing I do know, we're going to pull that dry shaft. We need that slip yoke for another project we're working on. That was worth a look. May crank it up before we take it out and give it a test run, see how everything does. Thanks for watching.